play?
He can confirm off of it. It does hell of a lot of damage.
Yes.
Relatively safe. I'm not gonna say it's safe.
I mean, somewhat safe. If he got something safe, then we'll call
if they don't punish it, it's safe. That goes for everything Birdie does, except for that fucking little head slide. That thing's safe as hell.
Oh, okay.
That thing's like -7 or something, but you're so far that you can't do anything. I don't even know if it's -7. It's probably not that bad.
Gotcha. Kind of like with, like for example, Cammy's like V-trigger can drill. You know, technically not safe, but since
but no one ever punished.
Did you want to still commentate? Or do you want to play?
I'll play.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'd rather play on stream. I like having my matches on stream.
Okay, we'll wait for that one. We'll do solo and drink space style.
But
Solo?
as far as the slide for punishes, I can tell you what my two characters can punish with. Cammy can super.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's all she can punish with. Yeah. I've tried everything.
But since supers do so much damage in this game, that's a pretty
Actually, you guys can play
but you have to save up,
play both,
and then you have to lose your EX dive kick, you lose your EX drill for fireballs. That's not a big deal against Birdie, but
who won that one?
it's still like you have to save up for it. And then Urian, I believe all he gets is feature. Like he can Aegis punish it. Yeah, it's actually interesting. A lot of things that a lot of characters straight up can't punish, he can punish with his feature.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, like if Nash ever does his alpha counter, you can just reaction and feature her, and it'll catch her, and you get a combo. Yeah,
that's interesting. I did not know that.
There's a lot of cool tech like that with just punishing with feature and EX tackle, and a lot of things that a lot of characters wouldn't even think about punishing.
Really?
But you do have to have feature, and you do have to use it on that. So it's kind of
an interesting trade-off because you lose the setups too in the process of doing that.
Well, you lose the good ones at the very least, because you can do dash up crouch fierce after that, and then do a reset and stuff like that. But you have to have meter to get the good setups.
Ah, okay. And we have MannyFresh returning as Necalli, and oh wait, hold up.
It's good that he's playing Necalli and not Jury. I feel bad for anyone who actually plays Jury in this game. Like I was saying in Street Fighter 4, in Ultra, she was one of the best characters, straight up.
Yes.
Like when Ultra came out, I'm like, she's top 5, and everyone's like, you're crazy. But then I got top 8 and Infiltration used Jury, and they're like, oh, she's amazing. And you go from top 5 to top or bottom 3. In the entire game, and that's
true. And like hard, kind of got shown like from a second impact onto the third strike.
And like she's a completely different character, even
that too.
Like you can't really zone that well with her.
Right. It's weird. It's like Capcom sort of tried really hard to just simply change her, just to make her different, and
just to make her not like a big zoner, because they don't want zoners in this game.
Right.
Even Guile, they're like, let's make his V trigger just throw a bunch of booms so he gets pressure.
Yep.
Like he doesn't get any kind of defensive things. Like Flash doesn't become invincible or something like that. That'd be amazing. Like if in V-Trigger Flash was invincible, that'd be godlike.
That's true.
But then Gal would probably be actually top 5.
Really top tier.
You know what happens when you give characters big buffs in the V-Trigger? You get Necalli.
Yep.
with the unreactable dash of 500 damage off a crush counter.
Right? He's doing them cheetah dashes, I like to call it. Especially when he's in V-Trigger. I agree, that thing's fast.
The this matchup, I actually think this is in Necalli's favor quite a bit because he can just jab any kind of air options that Nash has. He can DP. If Nash tries to zone, he has ground pound. A lot of times it'll trade, but I'd rather trade than just eat a bunch of fireballs.
Gotcha.
And then the super that does a million damage.
Yes. And first game goes to MannyFresh.
Are we going to see a switch to Ryu?
Is the scoreboard working? Is the scoreboard working?
Oh yeah, let me see.
Manny won.
Who's your better character now? Who's your better character?
Yeah, Ryu does better.
Yeah, I'm good. Dude, just make a VP, dude.
Man, you start off with the song sack, right?
Yeah.
And you start memorizing move names.
I just call it flash kick, because that's basically what it is.
True.
Yeah, that move's really, really safe a lot of the time if it's spaced well. Some characters can punish it like Urian at all times, but I don't think Necalli really has anything that can reach that far. So it's kind of freak, especially if he's trying to walk forward. But at the same time, Necalli doesn't really need to walk forward against Nash that much. Like he can, but at the same time, he's got ground pound. He's got good anti-air options. So Nash actually has to play more rush down game.
Aggressively,
Yeah.
because that's true. Necalli is pretty much a pretty good defensive wall.
And Nash is good at playing offensively, but you have to be aware that that's what you got to do with him.
Gotcha.
Like he should be throwing the fierce booms, walking forward with that. Try not to jump so much because it's not even hard for Necalli to enter you. Unless you're jumping, like empty jumping from far away. But even then.
That's true, because Necalli also has the anti-air jab, as I like to call shenanigans, where you cross up and you still get the fireball. Very nice.
Super True Fireball is like my favorite thing in all of Street Fighter.
Yes.
It's so cool. Like
it is.
In Third Strike, I with Q, I'm just always waiting for a fireball, and I just super throw it, and I feel like the smartest player ever.
Right.
In Street Fighter 4 with Dudley, I just ultra through fireballs. I'm like, yeah.
But it's so cool though, especially if they have particular animation, like Dudley in particular. If he uses was it his Rolling Thunder? How he's like, I got you.
Manny, you ready to play KOF with Oscar?
Yeah, this guy going to use him as Alright. So second game goes to Manny. And next.
We have next.
Stuff started on their
It's gonna be me.
Is that the game?
Where?
Me against Mika. Fun fact.
Ooh.
At Evo, I went 5-2.
This match is happening right now.
Right before I went into my pools, I'm like, I'm gonna lose to 2 Mikas. I go, my first match I win, it was easy. The second match, it's against a Korean Mika. What was his name? I don't remember his name, but he was a Korean Mika. He was really good. He beat me. I won all my next matches. I fought against the Vega. He paused and like that let me get the comeback, and I won. And so I was all shaken up. After that, I play another Mika, just some random American Mika I've never heard of. I lose to him.
Really?
I lost to 2 Mikas, and I was so mad. And I was like, I'm gonna learn how to fight against Mika. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I ain't gonna do that. That's too much work.
It's that mix of shenanigans.
I can learn as much as I want. That's not gonna help me block and jump at the correct time.
That's always a struggle. It's like you can sit there and mentally train, and be ready for stuff, but the moment you're up against what you train against, and you're not ready for what you train something,
or even like it's something new. Like, oh, I didn't know you could do this. I didn't know that this person was going to play like this. I haven't seen that as an option.
Yep.
And the thing is, even if I beat him, I would have had to fight Kendebu, and he plays Laura. And that would have been great. I mean, I would have wanted to play him, but jeez, I would have gotten involved. I do not know how to fight against Laura.
I've dealt with a couple Lauras, but like all the Lauras, they like to use that elbow where you do strong after you see throws. Like I know that's possible. That's it because that's all they do.
Kendebu, like some of the setups I've seen him do when I was watching him are just like I haven't seen anyone do before or since. They're crazy. Like I wouldn't have been able to block them. It was crazy. And like I'm pretty good at blocking. I play anime.
Oh yeah, you gotta be good at blocking and play anime players for sure. For sure.
Especially like even King of Fighters, like like blocking empty jumps all the time.
No, the question is, can you block chin shenanigans with that EX? Was that EX roll? That he does.
Actually, so we all kind of need to play though. Like, you two need to play Street Fighter, or me and him need to play KOF 1 and 2. Street Fighter. So you guys can play that way.
Okay. Adrenaline is so strong, man. That way I can concentrate on stream.
I was like, I'll give you $2 if we reseed this.
Come on, man. I know, how you doing?
And it was like such a huge difference where I'm like, I literally didn't want to damn. So I look.
Alright. So, next up on the stream, we have Australian.
Which side?
Just versus TZ and Gunho.
Yeah. That's why it was like good. Me and Tim like we tried like together. Like we started playing around the same time. So it wasn't, done awkward.